guys, how's it going, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Zayla, and as you can probably tell, I have just woken up. So we are going to be taking on the third stage, or the Scream stage, of the new event. Now, it is against Goku, God Goku, it is against Goku Black, and it is against... Who is the third one? Goku, yeah, both, excuse me, both SSG, SS Gokus and Rose. So, the best way I found to be able to do this so far is by using the free-to-play method of the Legends Road team. Now, you've got this Trunks, you've got this Goku, and you've got this Gotenks. Now, my Gotenks isn't actually fully soul boosted. He's about halfway or so. I think he's got... actually can't remember. Maybe he's up to Zenkai 6. I'm not 100% sure. Let's have a double check. Yeah, he's missing 2.5 panels. So that's decent. I've got his uniques unlocked, so that's about it. If they're not fully soul boosted, I'm sure they can still do the stage, but it will be a little bit more difficult. But for a free-to-play aspect, that is the best solution I have found so far. I'm just using units that are accessible to absolutely everybody. And if you didn't actually grind up these guys when they did roll around, well, I mean, you should have. But that being the case, you can literally just use anybody you like in terms of them being a solid unit. You can literally go through your unit list. If you've got Zenkai 18, use her. If you've got... okay, I'm just going to do this for argument's sake. You can use Zenkai 21, you can use Zenkai 18 alongside her, and then if you've got the green 21, for example, using her as a cover change option, those three would clear this stage so easily. You can also use Jiren, you can use Topo, you can use the yellow hit. Those are the tournament power options, because that's yellow, green, and blue. You can use SHA. I don't really think the GT team would cut it for this one. Although they could be used, it would be more difficult. But all in all, you could use Lineage of Evil if you want. You've got Blue Cooler, you've got either Blue EX Frieza, you've got the Yellow Final Form Frieza, although he's very mediocre at this point. And you've got the Green Metacooler, to be fair. But all in all, I would opt for this free Legends Road team because they are definitely going to be seeming like the best. Or the last option, obviously, is you can go for a Fusion Warrior team. You've got Vegito Blue, or you've got, and you've got Yellow Vegito, and then you've also got, this guy if you don't have Kefla, because Kefla would clear this stage so damn easily. But enough ranting, this is the team I've chosen to use, and this is the team that literally, I would swear by, because, I mean, Legends Road in these events are very stable, so... yeah, let me show you the equips I have on everybody, and then we will jump straight into the video. So that's it. That's all there is to it. Now, let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so there they are. SSGSS Goku. Well, Super Saiyan God Goku does start off. Now, this stage is actually more challenging than I was expecting. That's why I didn't even get up early to be able to record, because in all honesty, I did genuinely forget this stage was coming out today. So... what I would prioritize is starting with Trunks. Obviously, luckily they let you start off with your blue unit. You have to transform with him if you actually want to do any kind of damage with him. Unfortunately here, I do get caught in a little bit of a combo, so that's not very good for us. But what I would recommend highly to you guys is do not, under any circumstances, if you can help it, get caught by a green card or blue card from this Rose. It will cost you so big. Now, that is also a little tip I'll give for you guys. If you throw a tap shot and nothing's happening for about 3 or 4 seconds, and you throw a tap shot, usually the CPU will attack afterwards, so you may be able to perfect vanish them. That's a little tip I have found recently, so... as you can see, I am sidestepping and dropping combo for literally like a second. Maybe a second and a half to 2 seconds. No longer than that, otherwise the CPU will evade. The reason I'm actually doing it is because... I need to get my Vanish back, because in an event like this, if you use your Vanish and you can't get it back, you will lose. You constantly have to keep switching out. You're going to struggle, because if they are able to attack you, the units of these levels, they're not going to really care about much, and they're going to absolutely annihilate you. As you can see, I'm type disadvantage with a defense, type advantage with a defense type, and he's still doing all this damage to me. Now, this ult is basically a nuke. Thank God he is a defense type, or I would have lost my Gotenks. So, I would highly also recommend, do not go into a strike card when you vanish, unless the CPU has 0 vanish. The reason being is I have found 90% of the time you do that, the CPU will evade and counter you. The best way I have found is using a blast card, because if they do happen to evade, you can either go up and tap attack afterwards, or you can evade yourself again. But with that being said, you've just basically now got to try to draw out a little bit of time. Now, I'm not going for any time challenges and all that kind of stuff with this team and this strategy, because, I mean, it's a little bit more difficult when you're not using, like, the toppest of Zenkais, for example. But with this team, it works very damn well. So, if you don't have the top units, just use these guys. They're very, very good. And, yeah, that's basically it. It's just, Rosé is definitely going to be the biggest issue in this, entire stage, because they've designed him to be. So, that's what I would recommend. Just by the way, there is a point in this video. You've seen I've drop comboed after every single attack, except one that I haven't, right? On a strike card. The one time I didn't drop combo, it countered me. So, I would highly recommend just using this drop combo method, because otherwise, you'll find the CPU is going to save their character and cover change a lot more. It's not very fun when they do, because it throws off your entire momentum, and it's just kind of dumb. Thankfully here, the CPU didn't actually cover change, and I was able to take care of that Goku no problem. Thankfully, I did actually get that combo going, and Goku is back now, because I did have to heal with Gotenks and try and get my Vanish back. Here, if I didn't switch out, I'd lost this run. And as you can see, one blue card from the Rosé, and I was basically pretty much dead. You don't want to get hit by it no matter what, because he goes neutral, like I said. So whoever takes the hit is going to be taking the hit hard. And they're going to be taking an immense amount of damage. Your entire team, thanks to that damn blue card, is going to take an immense amount of damage. Thankfully here we get rid of his life, and thankfully this Goku is actually the best one to deal with this Rosé, because he's very tanky, but his damage and draw speed are so damn clutch. It's actually kind of unreal. I rely on this Goku so much, because when I used him in PvP, he came in clutch so many times. In events like this, he is so damn good. I would swear by using him in almost any time you can on a yellow Saiyan build for these events. As you can see, he does, obviously, unfortunately, not get Vanish upon switch in, but he does give it upon switch out. So here you can just try and get your Vanish back, because you're going to need it, like I say. And that's about it. I don't opt to go for the blue card just yet, because I decide just build up the damage against the Rosé as best I can. I did drop combo a lot longer than I actually anticipated to, so that was lucky. And thankfully, I got my key back just in time not to die there. So, as you can see, this Goku is nearly taken care of. I do get the PV, so he can be taken care of quickly. Now, I don't mind if I lose Gotenks now, because he's fulfilled his purpose, but I'm going to try and keep the trio, or the 3 switches alive, or as an option. And thankfully now, I have my Vanish back. See the blast card, he goes for that, I go for this. Unfortunately, I should have evaded, because I forgot the CPU does always attack immediately after it vanishes. So you'll always be able to get out of it, unless it's a perfect Vanish. And there we have it. We can end the game after our next Vanish, because it is done. That was quite a tricky little challenge, except there I forgot I don't have Ki, because he maximized my cost. But there we go, Gotenks gets to finish it, because why not? He actually put in the shift this game. So, yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, for this team, you'd have to run it a few times just to be able to get the time challenges and all that. You'll get better over time with it, so that's not really going to be the issue. But yeah, using the God Key tag and all that, like I said, Vegito Blue, all of them, you'll be perfectly fine. Anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, I hope it did help you. If you did, why not consider sticking around and hitting the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one.